What is up, everybody? Ryan.
Alex.
Master. So yeah, week 3, Falltallica, Master of Puppets, regarded by quite a lot of people to be their best album.
And they would be pretty accurate.
I would not dispute that.
No, not at all. I mean, like we've said, pretty much the first 4 Metallica albums are all equal contenders for the best album.
They're all pretty much flawless.
Not just the best Metallica albums, but some of the best metal albums of all time.
Yep, this is another one of those albums. I don't hate any song off of it. I like all 8 songs.
Yeah, same.
So, this was another one that was pretty hard to rank.
Yeah, I mean, I'll honestly say that I don't listen to about half of this album on a regular basis, but everything on it is fantastic, which made ranking these kind of difficult. Like, I had a good idea of what I wanted my top songs to be, but then as far as sorting out the rest of the pack, it was all really tight, so I'm like, this is really good. This is really good.
My top, 6 were just scattered at some point.
Just jumping around there.
So, yeah, let's just start things off here.
Yeah.
At number 8, I have The Thing That Should Not Be.
Number 8, The Thing That Should Not Be.
Yep, again, this is a pretty good song. It's just overshadowed by every other song on this album.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's all it comes down to. I mean, I wasn't bored with it or anything.
No,
I didn't think
for
it
a
was
slower
shit.
song, you're completely engaged for the entire song.
Yeah, and I mean, it's usually I find it's harder sometimes for metal bands to keep people captivated during slower songs than any other genre, because metal fans are so used to being amped up and going really fast.
Yeah.
But Metallica in the early days, at least, were always able to captivate with their slower stuff because they would still put in so many intricacies and stuff like that. But it was still good.
Yeah, it felt more theatrical in a way, dramatic.
Exactly, and it's not that that's a bad thing. It's just something had to be at number 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Is when you have 8 fantastic songs, you have to put something at last.
Exactly.
Yep.
So my number 7 is, I know we're not the same here, so I'm just going to go ahead and say Orion.
Mine is Leper Messiah.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew you're going to have Orion a lot higher, and you knew I was going to have Orion lower. Yeah. And that's just fair, and that's the way it rolls. Orion is fantastic once again. It's just the fact that I don't get into the instrumental stuff as much, and that's
fair.
That's all I really have.
So Leper Messiah, again, I hadn't really listened to the song a whole lot. I re-listened to it a couple times recently. It's a really good thrash song.
Yeah.
It's just I think that the thrash style was done better on a couple songs on this album, and it's good. It's enjoyable. Yeah, there's not much more I can really say about it.
Definitely.
So
for sure. Number 6, what do you have?
One that you probably thought was going to be a bit higher on mine, Orion.
Yeah, I did think that was going to be higher. Interesting.
Yeah.
I have Damage Inc.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Orion, again, I love all these songs afterwards. At one point I probably had Orion at 3, but
nice.
It's a really good instrumental. It has some good riffs. The bass in it is fantastic.
Yeah.
I just think that a couple of the instrumentals are a bit better, such as Call of Cthulhu on Ride the Lightning.
Yeah. Cool.
It's one of those ones that I find, as the instrumental goes, it's one of the only ones that I find drags on just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, Call of Cthulhu is a bit longer, but I never felt like it was going on for a while.
So it was more captivating, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, I always, I thought Orion was solid, but I know it seems to get a lot of good praise in general, so I think it's a lot of people's favorite instrumental song, and that's fair.
Yeah, no, it's a good song. Just because I've had 6 doesn't mean I hate it. I absolutely love Orion.
Yeah, I would say that I prefer Call of Cthulhu over if I was listening to an instrumental song, but, I don't.
So, Damage Inc.
Damage Inc., yeah. I don't really have too much to say about Damage Inc. I thought it was just solid. That's probably why it's a little bit lower, but not too low, because it was still very good, but I don't know. I don't really have too much of an opinion about it, but I thought it was good enough to not be on the bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
So
at number 5, you have...
I have Leper Messiah.
Alright. I have, and cue the controversial pick alarm, Welcome Home Sanitarium.
I don't know about that one.
Yep. Yeah. You're giving me some glares there.
Yeah. Try to justify it. Let's hear it.
I really like the song. It's really good. The opening's great. The solo's good. It's 4 songs I like better.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of a cop-out. Okay.
Not really. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
It's not the best on the album. I think it's just a little bit overrated. I mean, I still love this song.
Okay, I mean, we're not talking about Enter Sandman, you know.
I'm sorry, I'm being biased because I'm more a fan of thrash and more aggressive stuff.
Yeah, fair. There's one thing that I'm noticing looking through their entire discography is I don't mean to, but I actually lean towards less pure thrash songs.
Yeah, whereas I've been leaning more towards the pure thrash song.
Super pure thrash.
Super pure.
I don't dislike thrash. I don't know. I can get into songs more that kind of have like a mixture of thrash and like almost like I don't know. I would describe it I guess as like groove. Like it just they have a lot of their songs that I prefer are like more melodic.
Yeah.
And I find that Creeping Death has a rhythm that you can follow when you get into a certain groove for it, and it gets a good feel going towards it. I guess that's a difference.
Yeah.
A big difference in taste, but.
So Leper Messiah.
Yeah, about Leper Messiah. like you said when you were talking about earlier, it was pure. It was very pure thrash, and I really like that about it. I know I literally just went on a rant about how I don't like pure thrash as much as you, but in this case, I found it stronger than anything else that I had listed off so far. Yeah. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely don't think it's as good as Sanitarium, because of course it's not, because Sanitarium's a good song. But,
I have Sanitarium higher than it.
Yeah, you do, but it's not a number 5 song.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll see. So, at number 4.
Number 4?
I have Damage Inc.
Okay. I have Disposable Heroes.
Okay. Damage Inc., it builds up. It's the fastest and most aggressive song on the album, by far.
Yeah.
And for those reasons, I really like it. It's head-pounding, it's fast, it's aggressive. Kind of reminds me of like Whiplash in that kind of way.
Yeah.
And I just really like the song.
Yeah.
I like it a bit more than Welcome Home Sanitarium because it just gets me pumped more.
There.
Gets me energized. Makes me feel good.
Yeah. Feel good.
Ooh, yeah.
I have Disposable Heroes at number 4. It doesn't crack my top 3 of my favorite songs, not just off of Master of Puppets, but out of all Metallica. But I still think it was great. Yep. And it's another one of those songs where I could say, oh, if it was on any other album, it would be an obvious standout. But here it's still a standout, but not as much so as the rest of songs that are going to come after it on my rankings. So. Yep,
that's fair.
Yeah.
So number 3.
Number 3.
I have Disposable Heroes.
I have Welcome Home Sanitarium.
Yep. So. Yeah, look, like you said with Disposable Heroes, it's faster, it's longer. I'm pretty sure it's the longest on the album, actually.
Yeah?
It's around that 8-minute mark.
Yeah, I think so.
But I just like a lot of stuff about it. I like the riff. I really like the opening. Mm-hmm. The lyrics are good. The song structure is good. Has a great solo. Yeah. It's just a really fun song to listen to.
It's a strong song. I would like to hear it live more, because
they played it a couple times during the Death Magnetic tour, but not a lot.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I was gonna say I know we didn't get it here, but
no.
But yeah, I have Sanitarium at number 3 because it's a good song.
It is a good song. Sorry guys, I fucking hate Welcome Home Sanitarium.
You fucking hate Metallica. You don't get the new album. You don't deserve it.
Sanitarium's one of my favorite songs. It's just this is a really deep album, much like Ride the Lightning.
I know it's deep. I'm just fucking with you.
I know.
I really like Sanitarium. It's a song that up until just recently, like not as recently as listening through and reviewing this, but as in recently, like maybe like the last year or two, I'm like, oh hey, look, I really like Sanitarium. I think it's really catchy. I think it has a great flow. I mean, I don't really have a lot of critical things to say, but like not a lot of like proper structured comments on like the sound of it or the the instruments or anything like that. I just really like it. I just really think it's a good song. I think it's top 3 off of this album.
That's probably why you have it in your top 3.
Yeah, maybe it's the big 3 beside the song name that makes it number 3.
Just maybe.
I don't know. All right, so, number 2. I'm gonna let you go first.
Well, once again, our top 2 are the same. Order may be a bit different, but at number 2 I have Battery.
Number 2 I have Master of Puppets.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No.
That's like I'm sure you're gonna hit this out of the park on this description more than I will right now, but Master of Puppets is one of the best, if not the best, Metallica song ever. I just like another song more, and that song is called Battery. And that's just like my opinion, man. Master of Puppets is a fucking awesome song. And
you hate Master of Puppets.
I don't hate Master of Puppets.
So, yeah. Battery is good.
You're right, it's good. Fucking great.
But yeah, no, Battery's a fantastic song. It's the best pure thrash song on this album. It's fast, it's aggressive. The opening is fantastic. The song structure is great. The solos are fantastic. It's just, the riff is fucking great.
Yeah.
It's fast, it's aggressive, it gets your blood pumping, your energy going, and you just fucking go.
Yeah.
So let's talk about why Master of Puppets is the best song on this album.
That sounds great. I'm going to let you finish, but first I'm going to talk about why Battery is the best Metallica song. So Battery is the best song for all the reasons that you just said. It's a personal opinion here, because I can honestly say with a straight face that I am weird for putting Battery above Master of Puppets, because Master of Puppets is, from a critical standpoint, a better song, in my opinion. But I like Battery more. I love listening to Battery.
Yes, I'm a bad person for having Wolf Come Home 5.
Yes, you are. Anyway. That's you. You're a bad person. I'm not.
Okay. Blow me.
Yeah. Anyway, I can't say anything other than I really like Battery. I just really like the feeling of it. It's funny that we're coming back to this argument of pure thrash versus melodic thrash, because you just said it's the best pure thrash song on the album, and then I'm like, oh, it's my favorite one, even though I said I like other things. But it's, like you said, it has great energy.
Yep.
I love the energy a lot. I always find the riff in my head, I can never ever get out of my head once it's in there. It's stuck there for at least a few days.
When I play guitar, it's one of my favorite riffs to play on guitar.
Yeah.
But it's not my favorite. Let's talk about my favorite. Master of Puppets. Master of Puppets is not only the best song on this album, it's one of my favorite songs by any band ever. Like, the song is flawless, in my opinion. It's perfect. The riffs are great. It's melodic. It's heavy. Solo's great. The energy is great. You chant along to the master parts. It is just absolutely flawless in every way, shape, of the song. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah. I completely agree. It's 100% perfect.
Yeah.
And Battery's 101% perfect.
Fuck off. So there you have it. Yep. Master of Puppets.
The album that has brought us to each other's throats. Clearly.
I like how we're arguing over the top 2, yet we both have the same songs in the top 2.
Exactly. But then you put Sanitarium at number 5, and that I can't forgive.
Blow me. You had Damage Inc. at what, 7?
6 or 7. Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
6.
Blow me. Anyway, so this has been week 3 of Falltallica.
Yeah.
Make sure you check in next week for And Justice for All.
Yeah, tune in next week for more blowing action.
Blow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.